This is Dunster House, one of Harvard University's undergraduate dormitories. Dunster was constructed in 1930. It's a very famous house. It's right by the Charles River, as you can see, which makes its location quite pleasant. Um, it's therefore called one of Harvard's river houses, houses that are located, obviously, along the Charles River. There have been some very famous residents of Dunster House, including Al Gore and Tommy Lee Jones. Al Gore and Tommy Lee Jones, I believe, were actually roommates when they were studying at Harvard in the 1960s. Another famous Harvard alum who lived at Dunster when he was a student at Harvard is Al Franken, who is now a United States Senator. So Dunster is quite famous in that way. It's also quite notorious among Harvard houses. As some of you may have read about the murder-suicide, actually, a very infamous murder-suicide that occurred at Dunster House in 1995, where a roommate murdered her roommate in Dunster House and then committed suicide after the murder. Essentially, the roommate who committed murder had accused her other roommate of trying to switch rooms or trying to leave her. Many people think that the murderer was mentally unstable, and unfortunately, it was very tragic. She murdered her roommate and then committed suicide. So Dunster is very famous, of course, in a good way for its residents, but it also has this perhaps darker chapter in Harvard's history.